Hey, I'm Rob Lindsay. I'm the chairman for the 90th convention. Our organization started in 1928. Harold J. Van Westrian was our first president. I was the 89th president of the organization. And what we do every year, we provide an opportunity for students to display their skills and set standards on the convention floor. We have kids at all levels from elementary, middle school, and high school. There are different categories, different grade levels that the kids compete at. 350 schools participating teachers. That's what we have out for. We got about 10,000 projects out on the convention floor right now. So we have a lot of different categories. We have metalworking, we have welding, we have woodworking, cabinet making, plastics, we have graphic arts, and many others like construction trades. And we're doing some special sessions today. We had Kayleen McCabe come in, and she presented on skills in the USA.
I have been blessed enough over the last few years to get to express my love for this craft on a television show called Rescue Renovation on the DIY Network. Now, the other thing that I think that we should all talk about learning the trades is it's problem solving. Think of the first thing that you built, ever. Was it a masterpiece? Probably not. Is it something you're going to keep forever though? Yeah. And the reason is because you're showing a learning curve, you're showing how to fix a problem, how to problem solve. This is something powerful that if we don't introduce this concept into students as young as possible, they're missing out on this opportunity.
Our logo this year was closing the skills gap and promoting pathways to careers. We did a presentation at the North American Auto Show this year, and what we're doing, we're trying to promote this nationwide, this organization.
You can learn teamwork in high school through other opportunities, like sporting things, choir, stuff like that, where you still have to work together as a group. But working in the trades is unique as far as promoting teamwork, because we're all going towards the same goal. And then we're still working, it's a physical job, but at the same time we're artists. We are all artists. And let me tell you, if there's a better expression of that, it's the hall across the way. When I walked in, I got choked up and teary-eyed because I didn't see, me machining and milling. What I saw were people expressing their passion for art through untraditional mediums. My medium is 2x4 and hammers. It's not a canvas with oil paints. And when you get to work with a team of artists like that, it's actually incredibly powerful.
We put out a journal 3 times a year, to promote our programs, promote our students. And we have sponsors that sponsor us. Like we had the Abrams Foundation, they sponsored us for many years. And then we have all these vendors that come to our convention. They're just inside the doors right here. And they're paying to rent a booth. We have 33 vendors this year. So that helps support us. We also get advertisement, put it in our journal. That helps support the program too. And there's also membership fees that all the teachers pay to be in the organization. Right now we have about 350 members that bring projects from all over the state of Michigan, from the UP down to Kalamazoo and down to Monroe. Okay, so we cover the whole state of Michigan. We're trying to get Illinois involved in our programs. We're trying to branch out a little bit into the surrounding states. And we also have special sessions for all the teachers. So we have about 30 sessions going right now on Thursday and Friday. Right now in Michigan and the United States, we're very short in the skilled trades. I mean, the pipe fitters are looking for tradespeople, apprentices. The contractors are looking, the building trades is looking for contractors. Electricians, all the skilled areas are short on help right now. I think it's a good idea for kids that don't know what they're going to do, what career path they're on yet, to give the trades a try. I think by entering in this competition, they get exposed to all the different areas, gives them an idea that maybe this is what I would like to do. And I think it's important that kids take classes, CTE classes, in middle school and high school, as well as industrial education classes. I think that is the best way to close the skills gap and promote pathways to careers.